Welcome back. So, in our last explainer, we talked all about the absolute chaos of having no plan in place, like how quickly things can just spiral and become totally complicated for everyone involved. Well, today we're taking a step back to answer a really fundamental question. What is an estate plan, actually?
What is an estate plan, really? Look, I know it's one of those terms that instantly causes a ton of anxiety and, let's be honest, confusion. But by the end of our time together today, we are going to slice right through all of that noise and get you to total clarity. Because when most people hear the word estate, they immediately picture, massive wealth. We're talking big homes, sprawling mansions, complex investments, stuff you figure you only really need to worry about way later in life. But here's the reality check. Your estate is literally just everything connected to you right now. Your everyday bank accounts, your car, your digital life and online accounts, and perhaps most importantly, your own ability to make your own decisions.
So, here is the crucial paradigm shift. And if you take away nothing else today, remember this. We are not talking about money here, we are talking about control. Estate planning is absolutely not some exclusive club just for the ultra rich. It is the ultimate tool for your own personal empowerment. It's how you actually take the reins of your own legacy. If you strip away all that intimidating legal jargon, an estate plan is, well, it's just a simple set of instructions. That's it. It covers exactly what happens if you suddenly can't make decisions for yourself and what happens after you pass away. Think of it as your own personal instruction manual for all the big what ifs in life. Now, most of these plans are built around what I like to call the playbook, which is essentially just four core documents. Let's walk through them one by one. First up on the roster, the will. This document answers a massive, vital question. Who gets what? It spells out exactly who should receive your money, your property, and all your personal belongings. But crucially, this is also where you name a guardian if you happen to have minor children. It is absolutely the foundation of your entire plan. But what happens if you just skip this step? Well, with a will, you are firmly in the driver's seat with your own specific instructions. Without one, those monumental life choices are just left totally up to the state. And let me tell you, the state's completely one-size-fits-all approach almost never matches what you actually would have wanted. All right, moving right along to document 2, the power of attorney. Now, this one gets incredibly overlooked, but it's wildly important because it actively protects you while you are still alive. See, with a power of attorney, you officially designate a trusted person who is legally allowed to handle your bills and execute important transactions if you're unable to do so yourself. Without it, even your absolute closest family members have zero legal authority to step in. I mean, there's no way around it. They are legally locked out of your financial life exactly when you might need them to help you the most. Next up is document 3, the healthcare directive. You can think of this one as the essential instruction manual, but specifically for medical decisions. Let's say you're unable to communicate because of an unexpected illness, a sudden injury, or maybe a surgery. This steps in to answer the heavy-hitting questions. Who speaks for you? What kind of care do you actually want? And honestly, just as crucially, what kind of care do you absolutely not want? The real-world impact of having this is massive. A directive gives your team clear medical wishes and a specifically designated speaker, which keeps everyone on the exact same page. Without it, decisions become incredibly murky. Families are essentially forced to guess what you'd want in a ridiculously high-stress situation, and that very often leads to heartbreaking family disputes. And finally, we arrive at document 4, the trust. Now, I'll be upfront, not absolutely everyone needs a trust, but it is a remarkably powerful tool that's really worth understanding. Setting up a trust allows you to set specific, ironclad rules around how your assets are managed. It can help your family bypass those lengthy, agonizing court processes, it maintains your privacy, and it gives you ultimate control over the timing of asset distribution. For example, instead of just handing someone everything all at once, a trust lets you responsibly space things out over time. Okay, let's tie this whole playbook together really quick. The will handles your assets and names guardians. The power of attorney handles your day-to-day finances. The healthcare directive manages your medical decisions. And the trust locks in your specific rules and your privacy. These 4 documents basically act as a complete, cohesive team working for you. Now, hearing all of this at once, you might actually be feeling a little overwhelmed, maybe thinking you need to get everything perfect immediately. Take a breath. Remember, estate planning isn't about having some flawless, perfect setup from day one. It's simply about not leaving the people in your life dealing with total confusion during an already deeply stressful time. Having literally any form of a plan is vastly better than leaving your loved ones completely in the dark. It really all just comes down to timing. Think about it.
On day 1, you are totally clear-headed and healthy. Day 2, you calmly put a plan in place. But Day 3 is when that totally unexpected health scare, surgery, or major life change just hits out of nowhere. Way too many people wait until day 3 to even start thinking about these documents. The absolute best time to build your plan is right now, today, on day 1, before anything forces your hand.
Just a really quick reminder here before we wrap up. This explainer is strictly for informational purposes. It is not legal advice. Our whole goal today is just to empower you with the right knowledge so you can go have highly productive conversations with a qualified professional. Which brings us right to our final lingering thought for today. If you suddenly couldn't speak for yourself tomorrow, who would be speaking for you? Having an estate plan ensures your voice is always heard, no matter what. In our next explainer, we're going to break these specific documents down even further so you know exactly what you need to do next. Thanks so much for learning with me today, and I'll catch you in the next one.